You can do anything, but you can't do everything. Too often, we get confused about speed and velocity. We think saying yes means you are doing more than, when in reality, it often means you are doing less. Saying yes to a project, a meeting, or a request commits you to something that's often larger than you think, and things you say yes to have a habit of growing. Thus, an easy yes is not a necessary success, which we will talk on this episode, and we are gonna welcome you. I'm your host, Priya Mishra, with new topic of Manifesto Success Series. Saying yes to a request feel good at the moment. We want to be in a type of person that helps someone. We have that intense desire of likability. But saying yes carries a cost. In the days, weeks, or even years ahead to the future, you keep paying its price. You say yes to one meeting, but it quickly becomes weekly meeting. You say yes to working on a new project, thinking it's a small only, to watch as it grows like a week. You say yes to dinner with a colleague that turns into another dinner. Saying yes consumes times, whereas saying no creates time. I'm all for yes, but your time is your commodity. Saying no is hard for many of us. We want always to please other. We don't want to miss an opportunity. We have this also is the kind of feeling missing out. What if I'll say no and that person will think, oh, she's unavailable. We want to look like we are capable of doing everything. We want people to like us. Warren Buffett, really successful people say no to almost everything. When Bill Gates first met Warren Buffett, their host, Gates' mother, asked everyone around the table to share the single most important factor of their success. Gates and Buffett both gave the same one word answer: focus. Nobody knew that better than Steve Jobs, who said, people think focus means saying yes to the thing you are got to focus on. But that's not what it means at all. It means saying no to the hundreds other good ideas that there are. You have to pick carefully. I'm actually as proud of the things we haven't done as the things I have done. Innovation is saying no to 1000 things to get one good idea to a reality. Highly focused people are not people pleasure. They don't feel the need to say yes to everything and everyone. They know we can't always please everyone. Sometimes you have to say a no to people, otherwise, their priority might precede your own. Highly focused people, therefore, firmly but then gently say a no to everything that doesn't support their values or help them achieve their goal. Saying no to things that are not a priority always helps you to focus on the important things. What is focus? Focus is a combination of two things. You pursue a single goal and don't get distracted along the way, and a perpetual adjustment towards the goal. That is to make adjustment as you respond to the unanticipated problem and opportunity. Focus under dynamic conditions can also be understood this way. Consider that your goal is to view the beautiful scenery of the sunset, which is your defined focus in life now. This first step is that you need to position yourself in a way that you can see the sun. Then trace it along your way as you move forward to your next best location from your current location. Imagine that you are starting from your home, your current location. Imagine that you are actually looking at the sun to get the best view of the sunset. It means you will never find a direct road on the ground from your home to the desired location without losing the line of your straight to the sun, which is going down the horizon. You have to maneuver over the obstacles that come your way. You have to identify a new route, and you have to keep moving without losing the sight of the sun. Thus, focus as static is to view the sunset. Focus as dynamic is by changing the course of your track to avoid roadblocks. The quest has to be ongoing so that the vision is always in sight and your progress is towards it. Finally, it has to be an iterative process. only in the way you are flexible to alter your plan to you or as you face obstacle on your way to move ahead. The first time I said no to my boss, said Bill Gates, I thought he would fire me. Of course, I wanted to impress him, but I knew that saying yes wasn't going to impress him for long if I could deliver on all his requests. So I said no to the non essential requests, and there were a lot of them. As the new guy, I got the grunt work. I wish I wasn't opposed to doing that, but I also saw it as my job to make sure I carved out and protected space from doing my actual work. And because I wasn't weighed down with too many projects, I could be more opportunistic, saying yes when a particular challenging or important project which is coming on my way. And hard to say no before you say yes. Ask yourself it's necessary. Saying no is like saying your money in the bank, whereas saying yes is spending it. Most of us are in overdraft. It is easy to say yes, it's hard to say no. Before you say yes, ask yourself if it is necessary. Again, during the busiest and most frantic time in the company's history, Bill Gates still creates time and space to schedule himself in for a week. He did nothing but read articles and books. He studied technology and thought about the bigger picture. Today, he still takes the time away from the daily distractions. Whether you can invest 2 hours a day, 2 weeks a year, or even just 5 minutes every morning, it is important to make a space to escape in your busy life. And if you really want to focus, create a 15 minutes rule. Truly. I mean, when I actually start creating 15 minutes rule, I'll invest 15 minutes here. I'll fix this. I'll invest 15 minutes there. I'll fix it. And it helps me to keep focus at that 15 minutes time to do that particular job. Know how valuable your time is. As Bill Gates has written, no matter how much money you have, you can't buy more time. There are only 24 hours in everyone's day. He doesn't let his calendar get filled up with useless meeting. On the other hand, he's very generous with his time for the people he trusts. He gives his close advisory to Brickshire his phone number and they can just call him up and he will answer the phone. Focusing what is essential is a powerful ability. It is perhaps the most powerful in a world where we are bombarded with the distractions. Ideas, informations, and opinions are important. Yet, if we want to give our energy to what is essential consistently, we need to develop focus as defined above. Only in this way we can answer and confidence the question, what is important now? Let's do that. Focus on what is important now. That's it for today, and we'll see you in our next episode. Don't forget to like, share, and comment, and invite the fans who is actually needing this kind of information. Thank you so much.